This is the before look. Welcome to another day. We are finished. So they finished up this week, and I can't even tell you how nice this turned out. So on today's episode on Heck Yeah Adventures, today we're going to be showing you guys how to update your house. If you've had a house that was from the 70s, 80s, right around there, maybe 90s, that has aluminum soffit, and you guys want a little more modern look, well, we're working on a house right now, and we're going to show you start to finish what it's like to take the siding off and stucco it. Places that's just the tar paper alone, and then colder climates, you're going to see that they've got foam. When they stucco it, they're going to refoam it and make sure that it looks really nice. They're going to gray coat it, or brown coat, as some people would like to call it, and it's going to tighten up the house a lot more. You'll gain R value because you can kind of see in the corners here there's gaps. It's never quite sealed tight, and by stuccoing it, you're going to see them tighten all that up, and more importantly, give it a more modern look for this area. So here's some of the befores, and this will really look nice with this brick, how they'll be able to tighten right up to the edge of the brick. You see all that dirt and debris inside there? Bugs, all sorts of other things can get inside those cracks with stucco. You're gonna see that that's all taken care of. That'll all be sealed up tight. So right here is a good example of the three stages. You've got the siding, you've got the insulation, and you got the tar paper underneath. These guys have almost got all the siding off. So now they're taking it and they're putting tar paper up, re-tar paper in it, and lapping the foam. That's finished product. Francisco! Hey! You dang right. These guys are the best guys ever. Calabasa! So check this out. This is called brown coat or gray coat, but everybody else calls it brown coat. What this does is it's going to tighten any crack seam that the siding had before. And then just the look, it doesn't look pretty right now, but as far as the look, see, that's why they call it a scratch coat, because it's not pretty, and then they're going to stuck over the top of this. Check out how awesome this looks. This is the back. They've added this whole deck to the back of this. It had a little one on the left side here, but then they've added the full wraparound, and it's made this place look so much more custom. They've added the pool, and then one more final look right here at this side. These stucco guys are absolutely amazing. It's a really good friend of mine, Francisco. He does all my work, does such a good job. All right, so welcome to another day. We are finished. So they finished up this week, and I can't even tell you how nice this turned out. So come in a little closer here. As you can tell in the previous video how the siding looked before, check out how it looks now. I mean, do a pan across here. You've taken your house from, and this one was built in the early 90s, but you've taken every house from the 70s, 80s that has siding on it. This is how you can update your house to look like a brand new house for not a ton of money. So anybody out there that wants to update their house to make it look brand new again, and you're kind of wondering how to do that, this is how you do that. Same windows, and if you have the old windows, once you take the other stuff off, once you take the siding off, that's a good spot to replace your windows. and seal them up 100% tight. Luckily, these guys had replaced their windows before, so these are all newer windows. But this is a way you do it. And as far as price, this is the best way to update your house on a budget. I wanted to point out to everybody, so I talked him into doing a fine texture. This is a stucco finish, but it's a fine texture. It was really big in 2000 to go smooth texture. The problem is, after about 6 months, it started cracking, and this fine texture adds a little bit more thickness to the stucco, and really, this is gonna hold up for a long time. But yeah, check out the look of this. I mean, one of the things, you guys saw Francisco, but one of the things along the bottom, he takes the time to make sure he goes over all the basement, and it just looks really good. So we're gonna go around the house real quick. Okay, so we're just gonna take you around the house really quick. The sun's not in a really good spot, but it'll be perfect in the back. But this is what I'm talking about with attention to detail. Takes and stucco's the bottom or the basement. A lot of the times that never gets finished, so it's just basement wall, so concrete looking. And another part right here, this is just a little retaining wall, and just little things like this make it look so much nicer. This was just a big chunk of cement, and it just adds to the finished look. Let's walk up the stairs up here. These guys actually took it one step further. They redid this whole deck, and they did a whole wraparound area, and this is absolutely amazing how this turned out. So I would say probably one of the biggest things that you can do to update your house is windows, lots of lighting. I don't know how many of you guys own houses that were built in the 80s and 90s. They were built without a lot of windows. These guys took and did this. This is a full length door, so this all opens up. And so this is essentially a new patio area, an extension to their living room. So one last look. This is in a good area where you can kind of see the stucco itself. But this is a lighter gray. This will hold up really good to the elements, just because our area has a lot of red rock. But this is going to hold up really well to the elements. But look how pretty it turned out. A lot of the times it was done in that plastic and metal siding. Well, the good thing about the stucco is it is a sealed coat. So you guys saw in the previous videos where they take it all, strip it all down to wood, paper it, put the chicken wire up, and then brown coat, and then final coat. Now, let me explain. Probably the most important part is it will seal that. In fact, Laurie, the owner, she said that since they've stuccoed this, since they've done the initial brown coat, her heater hadn't come on, and before it had come on before. So this made it so the house is a lot more insulated, because they added an inch of foam, brown coat, and then the final stucco layer. So it's a lot more solid and sealed. Check out how pretty that is. And you can't really tell, you get in here really close, you can't really tell that there's a huge texture on this because this is the fine texture. But by far, one of the most important parts of the stucco job is to do a little bit thicker stucco. So this is Francisco. You guys saw the work that he did on this house. Anybody in the southern Utah area that wants to make their house brand new again, and I'm going to show you the final results of this house. Diamond stucco.
That's right.
I've been working with Francisco almost 13 years, and with his brother-in-law 17 years almost.
Yeah,
But
like 4 years.
anyway, he's licensed, insured, and you want to make your house look brand new? Diamond stucco.
Call Francisco.
All right.
435-669-4021.
Hey, you heard it right there. Like I said, and I kid you not, he is the best stucco guy that I've ever met. And I don't say that lightly.
Thank you so much.
Okay, enjoy. I want to tell you guys out there, thank you so much for supporting my channel, and thank you so much for watching.